guys, it's me Katie, and today I just wanted to talk about how to regrow your hair after you bleach it or postpartum hair loss. So for me, I recently had both, I guess. I'd say it was about 2 to 3 years ago when I was heavily bleaching my hair, and then obviously my son is 8 months old, so I'm like 8 months postpartum now, and I did suffer a lot of hair loss after I had him, which is super normal. After you have a baby, your body is just ridding itself of all of those like chemicals and hormones, and with that you do lose a little bit of your hair, which is no big deal because it does grow back, but it does put a little setback in your overall confidence if you're like really into your hair. I'll just start with like a little background. Also, a few things. I don't really like filming like sit down videos and just like talking to the camera because it's hard to look right into the lens. Olsen, my 8-month-old, is constantly making a lot of noise, and the third and last thing is like I don't really have a good background going on, so oh well, I still wanted to do it anyway, so here we go. A little bit of background on my hair is that I'm not going to go into it all because like it would be a very long story, but the gist of it is pretty much I had been bleaching my hair in a salon, not myself, and it really took a toll on my hair, and then things took like a huge turn for the worst after I like went on this cruise, and being in the salt water so much just like dried it up. I wasn't taking proper care of my hair. I wasn't investing in it like I should, and then once we were back from the cruise and I noticed like my hair was just like breaking off. Like, I'll try to find a picture so I can insert that. But I mean, it was like dead, it was gone. Hey! Then I was like, oh, I'm gonna dye my hair purple myself at home. And then that's when everything just like spiraled down into like death of my hair. It was bad. I mean, I ended up having to cut it pretty short. It was like right here. Yeah, I'd say it was like right here for like a pretty long time. And I kept consistently getting trims to, you know, get that dead off, and I started letting it grow out, and I started just doing like a shadow root when I would like correct the color, and it was just a huge mess. And repairing my hair from that like 2 years of bleaching it and then the purple, it really took a long time, and to be honest, I'm still working on it right now. Like, I would like my hair to be longer, but I have been doing a few things that I think have really helped improve the overall condition of my hair, and that have honestly really helped it grow. Aside from like the coloring situation with like the bleach and all that, I did have Olsen about 8 months ago, and after you have a baby you do experience some postpartum hair loss. So mine, I mean, I didn't lose a lot of thickness, but it was like around my scalp that like I really noticed like a lot of the hair loss. So if you can see, like I do have like a lot of like the regrowth coming back, like a lot of the baby hairs, and they bother me, but I know, I mean, just like as far as like it just like doesn't look that good, but I'm happy because seeing the little baby hairs, I know that like my hair is growing back. And I also had like a bald spot like right here going on for like a little while, but it's okay, everything is repairing itself. So I think doing these like tips, tricks that like I'm gonna share with you guys, I think it can really help. So let's just go ahead and get started. So I actually made a little list here on my phone of the tips and tricks that I find useful and that I personally have had a lot of experience with. I'm not a professional, and I'm not saying like this would definitely work for you, but doing these things has worked for me. So if you want to take a shot at them and try them out, I definitely recommend you to do it because it will overall improve the health of your hair. Okay, so the first thing I have listed here is coconut oil peppermint hair mask. So this is something I like to do once a week, and all you do is take coconut oil. They say to use the extra virgin organic kind. Mine is just virgin coconut oil, and all I do is like take a big scoop, put it into a bowl, and I mix peppermint oil in. And the peppermint oil, what it's supposed to do is like open like the follicles like in your root to like allow the oil to like penetrate that hair as well. So it feels very like fresh and minty like when it's sitting on your hair. And then the coconut oil obviously replenishes moisture, especially like in the ends is where I like to focus mine. I find that sleeping in it works the best, but if you don't have time or like the energy to do that, you could go ahead and just do it for like 30 minutes to an hour, but I definitely recommend sleeping in it. I slept in it last night and my hair is it feels so soft. And I just let my hair air dry too. So that actually brings me to my next tip, is just whenever you can, avoid heat at all costs. Just let your hair air dry. Don't put a straightener, don't use like a wand or anything. When I used to work, now I just stay home with Olsen, but when I did used to work, it would have been impossible not to use heat on my hair because you have to do your hair, you have to look professional, you know. I mean, I guess you can just like leave your hair like this, but most places, at least where I worked, was in a jewelry store, and they did want you to look like professional and like put together. So I would like curl or like straighten my hair, or like wear it in like a nice little updo or something like that. So if you can, avoid heat, and if you do use heat, just use like a heat protectant. I have the Chi one, so when I do use heat, I just spray that pretty thoroughly all over my head. Okay, so my next tip, and this is really important for especially like colored hair or like treated hair, it's to invest in a quality shampoo and conditioner. The ones I have been loving this past month are Living Proof, and it is the Restore shampoo and conditioner, and I think these are really great because they are sulfite free. They lack a lot of other harmful chemicals for your hair. So I like using sulfate free because my hair is naturally kind of like wavy and like, I wouldn't say it's curly, it's just wavy. So when I use shampoos or conditioners with sulfates in them, I find that it kind of dulls out my hair and it makes it like lackluster. It makes it kind of just like dull and frizzy because the waves can't really like do their thing. So I really like these two. Another one I will recommend is the, what is it called? Nioxin for fine or color treated hair. I do have fine hair, so that is why I use that one. I bought that at Visible Changes, which is where I get my hair colored. Shout out to my girl Tony. That is where I get my hair colored, and the girl I go to, her name is Tony. She does an amazing job, and I find that like getting my hair colored there, they never use like harsh bleaches. Everything is just really like nutritious for your hair. So I always leave and my hair feels great for weeks after. So when I used to get my hair bleached, I would leave with it feeling great, and then I'd wash it myself one time, and then it was just like dead and like drab and just gross. So yeah, if you don't want to try the Living Proof, or you have it didn't work, Nioxin is a really great brand, and it is advertised to have like regrowth properties, and also it's a 10. I love the brand, it's a 10. I actually was going to mention this little Miracle Oil plus Keratin. This stuff is great. I usually put this in my hair after it's like dried a little. Okay, I wanted to go grab this. Before I was using the Living Proof shampoo and conditioner with Nioxin, I was using this, and it's still, this was like kind of expensive, like $40, which like isn't that much for like a really good conditioner, but look how much is in here. And I've been using this for like, I'd say almost a year, and it's like still halfway full, which is like crazy. And I mean, I wash my hair like at least like 2 or 3 times a week, so that stuff lasts a really long time. Another product that I have used is this just Signature Revive Leave-In Conditioning Treatment. It's just by Visible Changes. I don't know if everyone has a Visible Changes like around them. Normally they're like in malls. It's like a really big corporate salon, so I love Visible Changes. They always have really high quality products, so everyone last time I went was recommending I try this, and I was like a little skeptical. I was a little skeptical when I was buying it, just because I was like, oh, you know, these people just work here, they just want me to like buy it. But I should know better, since I've been going there now for like 9 years, that if they are all saying it works, it works. This stuff is great. Just leave-in conditioning treatment. After I towel dry my hair when I get out of the shower, I just spray this in before I comb it, and it makes it a lot more manageable. Okay, so my next tip is to always comb your hair when it's wet. When you get out of the shower, sometimes you feel like you're in a rush and you just want to like brush out your hair. Definitely don't do that. Brushing wet hair can cause a lot of breakage, and it will overall just like make your hair like frizzy and just like not as like well kept. So if you have the time, definitely just use like a wide tooth comb and just comb it out, starting at the bottom and working your way up. My mom used to tell me that from the time I was like really little. She always used to say, you always comb your hair, you never brush it. And sometimes when I do go to the salon, they try to brush my wet hair, and I always say no, like I'll comb it. If you have a comb, I'll do it. My hair's really fine, so it's really tangly, so I honestly prefer to comb it anyway. But yes, always comb your wet hair, never brush it. So my next tip is to take a daily supplement. I'm still taking prenatals because I am breastfeeding, so when I breastfeed, he's getting like all the vitamins through there. So it is important to keep taking prenatal even after you have a baby. But the prenatal has, prenatals have a lot of really essential vitamins that overall I think really improve the health of your hair, and I mean the health of just like your overall well-being. It does have B12, which is like a known vitamin that does like enrich your hair. So definitely invest in maybe like a daily multivitamin, but you can just do a prenatal because it has everything. I mean, if you're not pregnant or you aren't postpartum, like prenatals are great. They have, this one has vitamin A, C, D, E, K, thiamine, one I can't pronounce, niacin, B6, folate, B12, biotin, the hair vitamin, choline, calcium, iron, iodine, magnesium, zinc, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the next tip I have is not washing your hair every day, obviously, but going as long as possible without washing your hair. When you wash your hair, you're stripping it of its natural oils, which overall like makes it drier and more lackluster, as I would say. So if you can, just go as long as possible. I usually try to plan like washing my hair. So yeah, I try to plan out washing my hair with whatever I have going on that week. If I have like a doctor's appointment or just like somewhere to be, I'll try to like work around it, but I try not to wash my hair more than 2 or 3 times a week. I know some people who would go like, they say like 7 days, but like for me, no way. Like I would feel so gross. Like if I didn't wash my hair for 7 days, like I'd feel just like gross. So a little hack is just, if you are going a few days without washing your hair, just use a dry shampoo. I don't really like dry shampoo. I haven't really found one I like love, like a holy grail dry shampoo, but I do like this one. It gets the job done. Just the Batiste and the cherry, I like this one. So you do have to, like, when you use it, I like spray it like in and like lift my roots, and then after I do that, you like kind of just let it sit for a minute and like soak in the oil, and then I just like go through and like swoosh my hair and I just like make sure I like get it all in. Austin wanted to come say hi. Do you want some hair tips? Okay, so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to comb this over here. Yeah, I love you. Just the last tip I have is when you go to sleep at night, when you wear your hair like up in a rubber band or a ponytail or whatever you use, that can cause breakage, which leaves you with like really short pieces like around your hairline that you'll notice, or like if you have pieces underneath that are like really short, you might want to stop and think, do I wear my hair up when I sleep? If you do wear your hair up when you sleep, it might be caused by that. I just like play it safe. If I wear my hair up when I sleep, I use a scrunchie, and I just got like a huge pack of them at Target for like $2. But most of the time I just try and sleep with my hair down, just to let it like breathe and like, you know, not be like tight and like pulled back out of my face. Okay guys, so those are going to be all of my hair tips that I have personally used, I still use right now. I have found that my hair has improved dramatically in the past like 2 years, and I really recommend that you try out some of these tips if you want to try and grow your hair out, if you're just trying to like improve the quality of your hair after bleaching. I know for me, bleaching just killed my hair. I'm so happy to say, like, now after I've been doing all of these things for like consecutive 2 to 3 years, I have noticed huge changes, and it's only up from here, and I'm hoping to keep growing out my hair. I will not do the mom cut because I think moms like cut their hair because they think, oh, like the baby won't pull your hair. No, it doesn't matter how long your hair is. If you have hair, the baby's gonna pull it. So I'm not gonna shave my head, so I'm just gonna keep growing out my hair. If you like these tips or if you use any of them, please let me know down in the comments. Like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you later. Bye.